Hari Om, Bhaja Govindam, verse 2. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Mudajagigi Dhanagama Trishna, Guru Satputim, Manasi Vitrishna, Yellabase Nija Karmopatam, Yellabase Nija Karmopatam, Vittam Tena Vinodaya Chittam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Adi Sankara in this verse says, "A fool, give up your unquenchable thirst, insatiable thirst to acquire, possess, and enjoy wealth. Fill your mind with the thoughts of Govinda. Be content with what you honestly earn." That is what he says. We all know this famous story of two friends trying to find a job. They were going through a forest and they they stumbled upon a golden pot containing gold coins. Then they started counting it. They decided to share the treasure. And both the friends were hungry and thirsty. So one fellow told the other fellow that I will safeguard this treasure. You go and get me food. In the meantime, their devil's mind started working. Both of them decided to kill each other. The fellow who bought the food, he mixed it with poison. The fellow who was waiting, safeguarding the pot, when the other fellow came with the food, he attacked and killed him. He took the entire, he thought he will have the entire money now. He has become the richest man in life. But because of hunger, he had the food and he also died. See, the moral of the story is, this is a very old story. Moral of the story is, greed is a curse. Adi Shankara takes up the first greatest weakness of man. That is money. Throughout the human world, we all go after money. Money, 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 money. Even the child, once it understands the value of money, it wants that money. We want to earn money somehow. It is not honest earning. Somehow I want money, whether legal or illegal. I want money because I have an idea that money can buy happiness. Can money buy real happiness for man? That is the question. Please don't misunderstand the Adi Shankara's advice. Nobody can live without money. Money has its own value. It is foolishness to say that I don't want money. But the question is how much money you want. Put the question to yourself today and answer that question immediately. Impossible. Today, depending upon the circumstance, status of life, you may quote some figure. But once you reach that figure becomes very small, inadequate. You find it so meager. Money pot can never be filled to the brim. That is the point. For example, today if God appears before me and asks me, how much money you want, I will give you. I will say 2 crores. God immediately says, okay, granted, vanish. He will vanish. Tomorrow morning, I will go and buy a flat. The flat builder will say, sir, fantastic flat, 3-bedroom house, 2 crores. But registration charge is 9%. Another 18 lakhs or 20 lakhs you have to. So the money God has given become inadequate. I will feel God has cheated me. So the pot can never be filled to the brim. How much money you have, irrespective of the money you have. The point is, your goal should not be money. Adi Shankara is not saying, do not earn money. But what the Acharya says is, your goal of life should not be money. Money is required. If you are a householder, money is surely important. You must go out and earn the money. You have to fulfill your obligations towards your family, towards the society, towards the government, and for the welfare of even for the sannyasis. Otherwise, how the householder will give bhiksha? Because the sannyasis used to come and ask for bhiksha. They are beggars. You have to put, but that money should be earned in an honest way. And the thirst for more should be controlled. If we deeply think, what is the basic reason man is not living happily? Without peace of mind, asantasya kutas sukham. It is his desire to acquire, possess, and enjoy the objects of this world to the exclusion of all the others. That is very important. If I have a car, I don't want you to have a car. It is not actually desire, but insatiable desire or greed. More the money, more stingy or miserly a man becomes. He won't spend the money. He neither spends for himself nor helps others. That is why Adi Shankara calls him a fool. Many people, you examine anybody, many people live poor and they die rich. That is, they have a huge bank balance. They will leave it to their children. But for them, they will not even have good food or good fruits, etc. Swami Chinmayananda says, a fool is a person who suffers from his own ignorance. The word dana will include all the worldly objects of possession, whatever it is. Why people go after money? Because people strongly believe that they can buy everything, including happiness, if they have money. Because I feel that today, if I have a costliest phone or a costliest car, I will get happiness. That is what I feel. Money can buy respect. People feel money can buy name and fame. Money can influence people. If you have money, everyone will try to connect with you. Oh, that person I know. Everyone will say you are the most intelligent fellow. You may be an idiot. Idiot, corrupting somebody and you are earning money. But people will say, oh, very brilliant fellow, sir. Even an idiot becomes intelligent because he possesses more money. For all that, you require money. If you go to a function, people known and unknown, they will call you, Wango, Wango, Wango. Please come, sir, please come. He may not even know you. You may not know him. He will know you. Ah, he's a rich fellow. Front row, first row, they will put a chair for you. This side and that side of the chair, nobody will be allowed to sit. So definitely money will give you all this. But is that true? It increases your ego. But will that give you true happiness? Adi Shankara says, give up that insatiable thirst for money. Adi Shankara is not against earning money. Again, you don't misunderstand the verse. Philosophy is not against wealth. Adi Shankara never says renounce wealth. Acharya says give up the insatiable thirst for wealth. Everyone strongly feels that wealth will give him happiness. Through wealth, one strongly believes he can acquire whatever he wants. But the the wealth of the queen comes with the crown of sorrows. When Acharya says, don't be greedy, then you can simply reject that, saying that, sir, it is all easy, said, but it is difficult to follow. So, what is the way out? Somebody gives some philosophy. He must also give the way out. What is the way out? The first thing is you understand money. and its real value. Money can buy a house, not a home. Money can buy books, it cannot give you knowledge. Money can take you to a five-star hospital, but it cannot take away your pain. You have to suffer that pain. Money can never buy peace of mind and happiness. Then, how to give up this thirst? Once you understand the value of money, give up the extra value that you add for money. Extra value you add for money, which is nothing but the projection of your mind. Giving up the thirst for money is not an easy job. You can read, I can say, everybody will have that thirst. In fact, if you deeply think, Bhaja Govindam has been thrown out. Acharya is saying, because it is not tallying with your thinking. Bhaja Govindam has been put in the shelf. But the thirst for money continues. The way out is to turn your attention from money to something else. From morning till night, today's world, from morning till night, one is planning how to earn, how to save, how and where to invest, what to buy, whether to invest in mutual fund, gold bond, shares, or in property. How to earn the extra money because he is already earning a few lakhs. Then can I do moonlighting? In the night hours also I work for some other company and earn money. How to earn that extra money? So that I will have 5 bedroom house or 2 houses. Entire life a man spends with these thoughts. After retirement, sir, even after retirement, sir, any job is there, you tell me. Otherwise, I will have some money and invest in share market. If this money offers us a real security, because why we are going after money? We are all thinking that it will give security. Whose house has got 4 dogs, high compound walls, barbed wire fencing, CCTV, tight security? Whose house has got this? The one who has more money fears everyone, including his own sons and daughters. That is a fact of life. Sir, I will not give 1 rupee to my son. I have heard many fellows saying this. Sir, I want to write a will. I don't want to give to my son. He fears his own son and daughter. He gets separated from the society. He lives alone. Finally, the security guard kills him and takes the jewels and other valuables. And he buries that fellow in the same house. Sir, these are all exaggerations, sir. You are exaggerating. Sir, I am not exaggerating. Just Google and see. Recently, in the center of Chennai city, a flourishing chartered accountant with his wife was killed and buried in the same house by the security guards. The auditor and his wife went to America to see their grandchildren. They came back. They were picked up from the airport. They were taken to their home. They were killed by the security guards, and they were buried in their own house. Then they were caught. Money has not given them the security. You will say, no, no, sir, this is all one example you are giving. Once in a time, this will happen in this world, everywhere, somewhere it will happen. But the fact remains, everyone suffers invariably either to earn the money. You put all your time into that to earn the money or to preserve what you have earned. This is the fact of life. Even if you are safe, either before, if you think, no, no, sir, my sons and daughters are very good and I am secure. But either before your eyes, when you become old and infirm, or after your death, both your son and daughter will fight. They were living together lovingly, but because of the wealth, they will fight tooth and nail. How many cases I am seeing in the courts? In fact, they will wait when this idiot will die and when we can enjoy that money. That is also the feeling. Again, not believing, read about Howard Hughes in Google. He was an American aviator, filmmaker, tycoon. He was recognized as the wealthiest person of his times. He developed a severe obsessive compulsive disorder. He lived for years, for decades, locking up in himself in a room, closed the windows also. He allowed nothing to come inside, no human contact. In his final years, he stopped cutting his hair and nails, became addicted to some sort of severe physical this thing, mental. When he died, he was unrecognizable and had died completely alone because he separated himself totally from everything. Why to go after such huge money? That is the question. Why you want that much money? Maximum you can have two times food or three times food, not more than that. A few clothes to cover yourself. Why to go after money and spend your entire lifetime? So, to how to get over this? To turn the mind away from this sorrowful path, one has to fill his mind with the thoughts of Govinda. That is why Acharya says, Satbuddhim Kuru. To get out of this insatiable thirst for wealth, you have to attach yourself with Govinda, your mind. A dispassionate and objective thinking towards money is Sadbuddhi. Only Govinda is secure and everything else is insecure. Why Govinda is secure and not money? Whatever is time bound is always insecure. Money is time bound, whereas Govinda is not. In Tamil, money is beautifully named as Selvam. That is Selvom. It always goes from one hand to another, moving, always moving like a river. Thinking money as a security is a wrong outlook. Trishna is because he says Mudajagi Danagama Trishnam. Trishna means thirst. Vitrishna means lack of thirst. Acharya says give up the insatiable thirst for money. But the desire to earn money only makes the man perform actions in the outside world. If I don't have a desire, suppose I don't want anything, I will not go out in this world and work. I will sit idle. I will become a lazy fellow. I will become a burden for the society. If the thought for money is removed, mind becomes completely empty. That is a much worse situation. Idle man's mind is devil's workshop. But the beauty of the mind is it cannot stand alone. The moment you get up from bed, the mind is clouded with so many thoughts, mostly bad thoughts, and some may be good. Mind always needs a prop. So give the mind Govinda as prop. The thoughts of Govinda. The very thought of Govinda will cleanse the mind. It will cleanse the mind of its lust for objects, greed for possessions, and covetousness for wealth. Sir, I am getting confused. Sorry. How you want me to live this life? What is this? You are saying you earn money, you don't have thirst for money. Tell me how to live this life. I am getting confused. If I give up the thirst for money, do you want me to live like a pauper or a beggar on the street? Is that the way Adi Shankara wants me to lead my life? Sir, I have enough duties to be performed. Who will pay the school fees? Who will take after my family? Again, please note, Adi Shankara is not saying do not earn money. Adi Shankara says give up the greed for money, give up the thirst for money, be contented with what you have, live the life joyously. Go for money, but don't go after money. For this, one must understand that who is the Karma Paladada. Govinda is the Karma Paladada. Money cannot be your goal. As long as money is your goal, you will suffer. If work is goal and money is reward, incidental, given for the work, given by whom? By Govinda, then you will not suffer the sorrows of life. Today, everyone wants money. Hook or crook, right or wrong, legal or illegal. I will get the money. Goal is money. That is why everyone is suffering. When you earn the money honestly, when we understand the fruits are given by Govinda, then not only you earn that money, you be satisfied with what you get as a result of your action. Then naturally you can live your life joyously. I need not have to again and again repeat that your actions must also be in tune with Dharma. One basic fact which we need to understand is the more we fulfill our desires, the more will be the hunger to acquire, possess, and enjoy. In that process, a man loses completely his peace of mind and happiness. Nobody can try to put out the fire by pouring ghee into it. In Tamil, also the saying is, Podum என்ற மனமே பொன் செய்யும் மருந்து. The best medicine for happiness in life is contented life. Enough. போதும் என்ற மனமே பொன் செய்யும் மருந்து. Another problem is why people go after money. What is another reason? People generally compare themselves with others. I have a small house, my brother has got a bigger house. I have a small car, he has a bigger car. My neighbor recently bought a second house, I don't have one. When you compare with others, then your jealousy starts. So what happens is immediately you feel, no, no, I am a poor fellow. I want to earn more. To avoid this jealous feeling also, fill your mind with the thoughts of Govinda. Definitely wealth can give you temporary happiness, but it can never give you lasting happiness. To discover a sense of contentment and live on what we acquire with our honest labor is the only method by which true happiness and inner peace can be gained. Desire for wealth degrades a man. Attachment brings endless worries. There is strain in acquiring. There is struggle to preserve intelligently what one has acquired. There is pain when one loses what one has acquired. There is anxiety to preserve what one has already gained. This is the game of restless sorrows. Swami Chinmayananda says. So Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Ananya Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paryupasade Desham Nityabhi Yuktanam Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. Bhagavan says, keep me in your chinta. Always keep me in your chinta. I will take care of everything. You don't worry about your life. You enjoy. I will give you what you do not possess and preserve what you already have. Yogam and Kshemam. Money increases Agankara, ego. More the ego, more the distance from Govinda. Money creates tremendous fear. You look everyone with suspicion. Money separates you from the society. Money gives you sleepless nights. So don't be too greedy about money. You earn the money, but you lose your peace of mind and happiness. So do you want to do that? That is what Acharya is saying. Earn the money, but don't be too greedy. Be contented with what you earn. That is what Acharya says. मूढजगीगिदनागमतृष्णां गुरुसद्बुद्धिं मनसि वितृष्णां यल्लभसे निज कर्मोपातं वित्तं तेन विनोदय चित्तं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Next verse we'll see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara. 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 Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara.